during that 100 meter Devil's Digest. Is this really the opportunity that you're waiting for to show that you can play well, play an extensive amount of time?
Kind of like that. I was talking to my coaches. This is the opportunity I wanted, but not kind of like this, not how we wanted it really. But for me to play, for me to be the only back, that's the kind of opportunity I kind of wanted, but not the process, obviously, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, they just said to be ready, and I'm ready. I've been ready the whole year, so it's not really no panic, nothing, so it's nothing new.
Hey Daniel, Chris Cartman, some of the source. Is it a weird feeling that all of a sudden you're going to get most of the carries when that hasn't been the case at this point in your career, or how would you describe what that feels like?
Well, yeah, it's kind of like a weird feeling at first, just for like 10 seconds. I was just heard about the news about the running back transfer, but you just gotta step up. You just gotta do your job. So that's what the coach has been telling me from day one. So I'm not panicking at all. Just stay relaxed, just talk to my team. I know my team got me, and I should get them too as well.
Michelle Gardner, Arizona Republic. Daniel, is it tough to kind of stay ready when you're not getting the carries? Can you stay sharp when you're really not getting the game action you'd like to have?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean that's why we practice. That's why I practice a lot of practice. I gotta finish my 10 extra yards. I just gotta do more. By that time Rashad and Chip was here, I just had to do more at practice while they had their game time. I just had to keep doing my practice time, working, running harder. So but I should be ready for game time.
And to piggyback off that, how were you? Being obviously in the room with Rashard and Chip and seeing their preparation, how has that helped you this whole season and staying focused and prep for games?
They've taught me a lot. They're really smart backs. So they literally just led the way. They've taught me a couple of things. Rashad, I felt like I was kind of just, not saying the shadow, but I was just, kind of leaning back, looking at him, teaching me, him being my teacher. So is Chip too, because Chip really smart. So I was just looking at them just for that leadership, how they play, just what they were thinking. That's why we talk so much, and we're still talking. So.
I know you were a prolific back in high school, so you got tons of carries and reps and everything. But since you haven't done it in a while, do you think it'll be just like picking up where you left off, or are there adjustments from conditioning or other kind of areas?
Yeah, it's got to be adjustments for conditioning. It's for sure going to be hard carrying that load. But life is hard. So nothing going to come easy to me. So I just got to keep pushing. That's the adversity I got to go through during that game. And that's something I got to really fight through myself, that conditioning. That's why it's good that we're out here practicing. I've just been running a lot, just working out really heavy. So.
Obviously with Rashad, moving on, and Chip probably moving on too, this is almost, I don't want to say an audition for next year, but how much is this game could this springboard you into next year and setting yourself up to be the guy next year?
It's a real big game for me. I just plan on really doing good, just doing my job, not doing more extra. So, that's just my plan going into the game, just doing what I can do. So.
Wisconsin has done a very good job at limiting the run game of opponents, and so what do you see about that particular challenge and what you're up against?
I think it's a good challenge to go up against, and I think it should be fun, really. Football's fun to me, and a defense coming like that, saying they don't allow a lot of running backs to rush them, that's a real good challenge. I'm up to it, my coach is up to it, Lions up to it, whole team offense up to it, so it should be really fun.